Okay, now I will share to you about how to make modern web facade in SketchUp. First of all, we have to make the basic high-rise building. We have to make the rotated rectangle. Start from here and direct to the another side of this workspace around approximately around 30 meter, and the length of this building around 45 meter, and enter. And we have to give this thickness. Click the push pull, click from these surfaces and push it up around 1000 millimeter or 1 meter, and triple click, right click and make group. And I will show you about how to minimize the style here, so it could be faster modeling on your SketchUp. Okay, then we select this object, right click and make component, create, and then we can select a move, press Ctrl, place to this position, and move to the upper position around, move and duplicate to the upper position around 3.5 or 3.6 meter from the floor to ceiling, and enter. Okay, and I will show you about the dimension for the depth of this high-rise building, and for the width or length of this high-rise building, and the floor to ceiling, and also the thickness for every single slab here. Okay, so you can see about the dimension. This is about the distance between the floor to ceiling, 3.6 meter. Okay, so you can see in the screen. And for the thickness for every single slab, 1 meter, and for the depth of this building, 30 meter, and for the length of this building around 45 meter. Okay, and I just want to clear this dimension. Okay, then we've already made it unique, and now we can select this object, select move, press Ctrl, just once press on our keyboard, click from this corner to this corner, and we can type X30 and enter. Okay, well, now we can get the result of it. And now we have to make the core building. We can use the rectangle tool, click from this point to this point, and now we have to offset it inside. We have to offset it inside around 8 meter. Okay, then we can delete this unnecessary plane anyway. Then we can triple click for this outline, additional outline here, right click and just erase. Then we can select this plane, select push tool, click this surface, and then click to this position. And now we can click from this surface, push it up until 3.6 meter. Okay, now we can triple click, right click and make group. Okay, and now we can make the skin. We can make the curtain wall here with using the rectangle or rotated rectangle, but I suggest you to use the rotated rectangle to make us easy. Click from this point until this point, then direct to the another position right there around 100 millimeter. Then we can click this surfaces, select push, click the surface, push it to the front around 200 millimeter, and triple click, right click and make group, and right click and make component, and create, and just create it. And now we can assign the materials with using the metal. We can using the aluminum. Click here, right click. Okay, we have already made it unique. And then now we can move and duplicate to the another side. Click from this object, select move, press Ctrl, click this corner, and direct to this corner. Then we can type 30 slash enter. And now we can see about the distance between the frame with using dimension tool. Okay, the distance is around 1.5 meter. I mean, it was reasonable and logic. Then we can click this all. Okay, and then we can check about the component. Okay, and it's done. Then we can select it all from this position, right click, make group, then we select move, press Ctrl, press to the another position, and select rotate with rotate tool, rotate it 90 degree, and select move. Okay, now we have to select move, place to this another position. Okay, then we can click all, we can click this several vertical frame and delete some unnecessary line, and we can fix this position to be a corner perfectly. Okay, now we can select this vertical frame, select a move, press Ctrl to this another position, and we can select a mirror. Select a mirror and click this red axis and just fix the position of the vertical frame in this side of the building, and then we can select a move, press Ctrl, place this position, and select a mirror, click on the red axis. Okay, then we can triple click and push it up to this position. Okay, make sure that the height of this vertical frame is similar with the additional building here, approximately. And we can also make the another horizontal frame with using rectangle. Click from this position and also to the another position. I'm sorry, we have to complete this one to we have to give this the frame here approximately. This is just for a schematic frame, but you have to discuss and consult with your facade engineer, or structural engineer, or architect to make sure about the details and about the dimension. Okay, then we have to select a move, press Ctrl, and duplicate the another position. Okay, then you can select a move, press Ctrl, and place to the another position over there. Okay, and well, now you can select the rectangle, click from this position and click to the another position. Okay, then we can select a plane, select offset it outside around 50 millimeter. I'm sorry, we have to offset it inside around 200 millimeter, and click this plane, right click and erase, click this surface and push it down around 100 millimeter, triple click, right click, make group, and assign the aluminum material, right click and make component, create. Then we select move, press Ctrl, place to this position and place to this position. Okay, then we can select this both of the horizontal frame, right click and make group. Then we select a move, press Ctrl, place to this position, then we can type X30, enter, and we can see about the result. Then select this horizontal frame, select a move, press Ctrl and place to this position. But on this ground, we have to move it just a little bit, around 500 millimeter. And we can also adjust the frame for every single frame over there. Okay, now we can adjust for this corner frame. Actually, we have to make it component, but on your exercise you have to make it component so you can easily to modify the corner frame for the further editing. Okay, now we can make the glazing. We can now make the glazing system over there with using rectangle. Click from the corner and click for the corner here, select the plane and offset it outside around 50 millimeter, and click this plane, right click and erase, and then we can select these surfaces, push it down and push to the another position over there. We can click this one and triple click, right click and make group. Okay, now we can make the additional material for the glazing system, and now we can get the result. Then I will show you about how to make a secondary skin for the modern luxury high-rise building with a second web facade design. Okay, now we can use the rotated rectangle here. Click from this point and until this point. Okay, maybe until this point. It's around, okay, approximately just like this, and move to the another direction around 100. Okay, maybe around 100, and maybe it's too small. Okay, I will repeat again. Click from this position and then until the another position, and direct to the another position around 500. Okay, this is about 500, and you have to click this plane and select a push tool. You can select a push to the another position around 300 approximately. Double click or right click and make group. Okay, and then we have to move and duplicate it. Select select a move, duplicate to the another position around 10 meter, and then we can type x6, enter. Okay, we can delete this both of the frame. Then we select all this diagonal frame, click, right click, make group, and select a move, press Ctrl, place to this another position here. Then we can select a mirror, click to this screen. Okay, then we can select a move, place to the another position again on this position. Okay, now we can get the result of it. Then okay, now we have to move, we have to make additional additional line here, but we have to make more thickness anyway. We have to make more thickness, maybe around 1000 millimeter more. Okay, 1 meter more. We have to make 1 meter more over there about the thickness. Actually, we have to make the study about the proportional of the exterior building. Then we have to study it one by one. Okay, anyway, I mean, it was better to mix the thickness and the thin one, and then we can select this diagonal frame, select move, press Ctrl, place to this another position. Then we can type x4, and now we can get the result of it. And then we have to select a move again on another position. We have to click. Okay, then we have to select a move, press Ctrl, place to this position. Then you can type x4. Okay, now we can get the result of it. Anyway, we have to make the rectangle on here, on this position. We have to make the rectangle, any size rectangle. You can follow my way. Click on this point, then we have to scale it until cross the model over there, and now we have to make a duplicate. We have to make the duplicate to the another position in here. Okay, now we can right click, make group, and we can, okay, we have to make it group, make this object to be one group, this plane, this object, and this object. Now we can explode again. We can explode, explode again. Okay, now we can get exploded object over there. Okay, then we have to make the another object again with moving. We have to move the and duplicate the object to the another position. Okay, we have to make the plane here to make us easy, and then we have to we have to make the another rectangle here again to facilitate us. Okay, then we can click right click, we can click this plane, edit, cut, and we have to enter this group, edit and paste in place. Okay, then we can select all this object, right click and intersect with face and click with selection, and now we can get the slice of every single object. And now for this one, okay, we have to cut and paste in place in this position. Select all, right click and intersect with the selection. Okay, now we can delete this one and delete this one, and we can delete for another component and surface. Okay, then we can get the result. Okay, now we can continue to make the another web facade to the another side. We can select move, press Ctrl, or we have to right click, explode, and make it group again. Then we can select move, place to the another position and rotate it 90 degree. And now we can select move. We have to make the line from this position until this position. Then we can select the midpoint of line. Okay, then we have to place to the center of this building, of this side building. Then we have to select move and place to the surfaces and just click. We have to delete some unnecessary line over there and delete this line. And now we have to make the limit or boundaries in here. We can scale it 1. We can select a move, press Ctrl, place this position. Okay, then we can select all this plane, edit, cut, and place this position, edit, paste in place. Okay, now we can select it all, right click and intersect face with the selection. Now we can delete some unnecessary line over there. Then we can delete some unnecessary plane. We have to delete it and select it all. Now we can delete this one and just delete this one. Okay, then we have to select move, place to this another position, select move, place to the another position. Okay, now we can get the result, and we can also add the limit or boundaries to this edge. We can click from this corner to the another corner, then we can select offset to the outside and delete from this plane. Select this plane, select a move, place to the another position, triple click, we have to push it up, triple click, make group, and also we have to select a move, press Ctrl and place to the another position. Okay, I mean it was clear, so we can add the color with using another color material. We can using the metal material, then we can adjust the color. Okay, and then we can also add the another color with using RGB tool. Okay, then we can also add more crown to the top of this building. We can add the crown over there. Okay, and we can also add more element or the another element in here with using this one. We have to triple click, right click, and make group, and you can add this one. But I mean it was modern. We have to concern to modern facade building. Now we can adjust the opacity of this glazing, and I mean it was representative enough. Okay, then we can also delete for unnecessary object. Then we can continue to make the another ground floor area. We have to push it down around 1 meter, triple click and select a move and place to this another position around 3.6 meter. Select a move again, place to the another position and place to this another position and also this position. Okay, so you can adjust the size of this ground floor. It depends on your needs and depend on your design. Okay, then you can select move, place to this position. And you can add the glazing here for with any size and position. This is just for example, so you can adjust this one. You can adjust it and improve it to more details. Okay, we have to make group, then we have to push it down to this position and select the glazing and click from this corner to this corner. Okay, then we can make the curve and make the curve. And push it to the front just a little bit and just give the material with the same material with the another position. And we can also adjust this adjust this shape of this ground floor. Okay, we can adjust this shape, and okay, we can also adjust this another shape. Okay, then we can click arc, and we can 2-point arc. Click the 2-point arc tool and just make the design facade of the ground floor itself. Okay, then you can also add more elements with the landscape elements or many more. But before you can also make the canopy over there. You can also make the canopy. Select my group, select move, and place to this position, and you can select the column. Okay, then you can select the another position. Okay, then you can adjust with the sloping element in here. Select move, press Control, and select a mirror. I'm sorry, you have to select a mirror with the green axis. Select move, place to this position, and it's done. It's almost done. Then now we can make the another elements like landscape in this position, and many more. So you can improve. Okay, you can improve, and don't forget to add the concrete or asphalt. It's depend on your design style. And you can also add the asphalt here, or concrete, or just concrete. Make the concrete system over there. And you can also add the component. You can add the component with the 3 material in there, and also you can assign the material with the glass, and select the green, select a move, and adjust naturally. And you can also place to the another position. Okay, then you can add some grid system, because this is maybe about aluminum composite panel. You can type 30 slash there. Oh, you can just draw it manually. Okay, then you can continue about the grid system on the composite panel on the ground floor on this high-rise building. And then you can also activate the for example, you can add the line in here. You can click out of this vertical, then click to this position, then we can type 20 slash enter, and you can delete some additional line over there to make it perfect for the visualization and for the 3D presentation anyway. Okay, then you can also adjust the slab outdoor on this position. Okay, thanks for watching, and you can also adjust this video to make it more accurate, to make it more detailed. You can exercise this one to be a perfect 3D modeling on your own version. This is I just give this simple basic modeling so you can improve this one, and maybe you can discuss it in the column commenter below for 3D modeling design for the high-rise building. And you can also change the style with the another style on this SketchUp. You can uncheck the profile to make it more highlighted. Okay, this is for the backside. You can improve for the backside, you can improve for the rooftop and or the top floor over there, about the secondary skin and many more. I think it have a lot of things to be improved and had a lot of things to be 3D model again. Or you can add some elements on the landscape, on the building, or you can make a twin tower and many more. Okay, thanks for watching. Just wait for my next tutorials. Thank you.